James Kaufman, World News Report today. We've had a plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky at the Muhammad Ali Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a horrific crash. Let's take a look at the plane itself here trying to take off. I believe it was a United Parcel Services plane. It looks like it actually hits the terminal. I believe. I don't know if that's the terminal or not, but it does hit a populated area for sure. We have several different angles of this. That's United Emirates. I'm guessing they're going to blame the shutdown and somehow blame Trump when the Democrats are responsible for the shutdown because of the ridiculous demands to, fund health care for illegal aliens, among other funds that they wish to have. Unbelievable. Let me show you several different angles. Again, I believe it was a UPS plane. There are casualties. I want y'all to see, if we can, how big this is. 3-mile radius evacuation order. I guess this is a residential or commercial area next to the airport. At this point, it's very hard to tell. Happening now in Louisville, Kentucky. I bet this has to do with Democrats and their shutdown. I wonder if they planned it so that they could try to blame Trump. Look at this debris field. Unbelievable. Casualties being reported both on the ground and the people aboard the plane. This person was able to get up close and personal to this, and you can see these are commercial buildings and flames are engulfing everything. Unbelievable. It was a large jet, UPS 2976. After takeoff from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Unbelievable. This one's continuing to burn and it's not going to go out easily. We're talking about a plane filled with jet fuel, and it looks like it made it into a commercial area off airport grounds, although it's very hard to tell from the angles that we've seen thus far. Now I'm going to show you the actual plane that crashed as well. Crazy. Of course, they're going to blame somehow air traffic controllers, although they would have nothing to do with an engine catching fire. Boeing is the typical culprit. Right, the airport has been shut down. You can see that the plane made it off the airport grounds here onto the next block. This is the plane here on fire. These are choppers in the air. Currently, airport has been shut down. Again, it was a UPS Worldwide Services MD-11 attempting to take off, and it looks like, it's hit a commercial or residential area across the street from the airport. You can see that this looks like a golf course here. And UPS Flight 2976, tail number N401UP, 1991 MD-11. And it does look like it crashed right. This actually puts it in motion, and it crashes right there, ladies and gentlemen, right there. We're going to find out where right there is. Let's see the 1065 and the 174. Let's go to Google Maps. All right, here's Louisville Airport. Plane was coming down here. Here's the country club here. So it looks like it's going to be right in this area here. And I have most of these roads here. Well, an industrial area, not part of the airport, although these do look like these are airplanes here. That's a heck of a large airport there. I think it made it off. I don't know. That could very well be the country club. I know it's north of 1065 because we have it on the other map. So the best case scenario is these buildings here are the ones on fire. This is the corner here. See what is down there. UPS Employment Center. There's UPS right there. Unbelievable. These are trains, obviously. These are all train tracks here. So I don't know if it crouched into this industrial area here. This is what I thought was a golf course here. And it does actually come up, I think, as a golf course. I'm not quite sure about that. There is another golf course right here, but this is too far south. So it looks like we're right in this general area right here. It's going to be real hard to call it. I've looked at several maps. This road coming around here. I think we're right around Stooges Bar and Grill in this area through here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a MD-11 that has crashed. A United Parcel Services plane. I don't know about the casualties, i.e. on board and on the ground. Looks like it puts it right here on this road, right in front of this area that we thought might be a golf course, which was here. So we pretty much nailed it. The tip will be here. We'll see what building that is. Well, we have a lot of them. It's hit this area right here. Bluegrass Diesel Truck Repairs, Quantum Inc., Stooges Bar and Grill, Grade A Auto Parts. There are going to be a lot of casualties. A lot of casualties on the ground. This is not right where it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have right now. We will keep you appraised as we get more information. We'll watch that one last time. This is it taking off. It does make it to be airborne. Looks like that left engine is on fire, and it just doesn't get over that first group of buildings there. Wow, that was some explosion. It's going to be a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Let's hope somehow Trump is not blamed. I'm sure that this is going to be all over the news, i.e. lack of air traffic controllers. I don't think so. That was an engine problem, period. God bless. Please share and subscribe. Always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.